Welcome to the Daily Calm. I'm Tamara Levitt, and today we'll be tapping into our potential for growth. Begin by finding a quiet and comfortable place to sit, away from any distractions. Let your back straighten without hardening. And take a moment to adjust your position, releasing your neck and shoulders so that your body feels alert yet relaxed. And when you're ready, gently close your eyes. Turn your attention to the breath, just natural breathing. Notice your ribs and lungs expanding as you breathe in, and releasing and settling as you breathe out. Observe the skin of your rib cage spreading out and widening on the inhale. Notice the skin softening, almost melting on the exhales. Lungs, ribs, and skin expand and broaden on the in-breath. Lungs, ribs, and skin soften and settle on the out-breath. Now, allow your breath to expand beyond the confines of your ribs and lungs so that your whole body is breathing with you. Feel your whole body breathe as though your breath reaches all the way to the tip of your toes and to the crown of your head. Let your entire body receive the swell of your inhales. Let your entire body release with your exhales. Now, gently soften your attention. Today, I'd like to talk about the protective walls we build around ourselves when we feel vulnerable or scared. We've all held ourselves back from new experiences due to fear of failure, embarrassment, or rejection. Perhaps we've been hurt in a past relationship, so we close off to anyone who shows interest, afraid of getting hurt again. Or we refrain from applying for an interesting job to avoid failure and disappointment. It's normal to want to feel safe and comfortable, so we create emotional walls when we feel scared or vulnerable. During particularly difficult times, protective walls can be useful, creating a safe container in which we can heal. But once the challenges have passed, it's important to shed away the protective layer we no longer need. Otherwise, it not only keeps people and experiences out, it also keeps us locked in, holding us back from our growth. Dismantling these walls can seem daunting, but it doesn't have to happen all at once. First, we become aware of these walls, and then we consciously choose to open ourselves up again. We can start in small but very real ways, answering honestly when someone asks how we're doing, saying yes to an unfamiliar adventure, and staying open and receptive to new relationships. Dr. Abraham Tversky compares our emotional walls to the shell of a lobster. As a lobster grows, the casing that protects his soft inner flesh becomes too tight and rigid. The shell that once felt secure now holds him back from growth. So the lobster must free himself from the confining carapace. It can take a while for his new shed to fully harden. So during this vulnerable time, his tender flesh absorbs seawater, and he grows bigger and heavier. He grows a new shell until this new one feels too tight, and he does it all over again. As Anais Nin said, "And the day came when the risk to remain tight in a bud was more painful than the risk it took to blossom." So here's an invitation. This week, become aware of the walls you build. Consider how they protect you and how they hold you back. Explore the possibility of cracking your shell like the lobster. Strike up that conversation you've been too shy to initiate, or write that blog post you've been hesitating to publish. It can feel scary to take risks, but you might be surprised at how exhilarating it feels to free yourself to a new adventure. Now, let your awareness broaden. Notice your body in space, your arms, your legs. Gently wiggle your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, open your eyes. I hope you enjoyed today's Daily Calm. Have a beautiful day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.